first thing to go out with the COVID stay-at-home orders was makeup. Well, not all makeup. Maybe I wore eye makeup, but then the first thing to go was lips, because you can't wear a mask and then have like greasy stuff all over. And so I had to ditch the lipstick and the lip gloss. And at first that was fine, but I noticed that sometimes the mask did have to come off, and I hated that like deathly pallor on my lip. And so I started to look around for what I had at home that I could use. And what I found was this Color Pop. It's like a blush. It's like a combination cheek and lip color. And it's like kind of like a soft cream that goes onto your lips. It's not greasy, but it has a little bit of creaminess, and it dries to kind of like a matte finish. But this color was kind of bright. I mean, it's okay if it's like evening, but I wanted something more everyday. And so what I found was this L'Oreal Infallible. It's like a lip pigment. It's like a powder, but then when it goes on your lip, the heat or the little bit of moisture turns it to cream, but not like a wet sticky cream. It's like same as the other one. It's like a dry matte kind of finish. So it looks like this, and then it's a powder with a lid, and you can just open it, and there's the puka right there for the powder to come out. It's kind of big, so when you're pouring it, you have to be really careful not to pour too much of the product out. But when it came out, like a lot of the bloggers, they seem to like it, but they also asked what would make you choose this over your lipstick or your lip gloss. And I think a big reason now we've come to find out is sanitary concerns, because with your lip gloss you have the wand and you're sticking it on your lip, and then you're putting back in for God knows how long. Maybe you're gonna use it for a year, and so it's like full of bacteria and stuff. But this one, the powder stays dry until you use it. And so I'm gonna show you how easy it is to use. And just like the Color Pop, you can use this all over your face as well. So I happen to be in an office without paper, just this post-it note. So I'll just like pour some on. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. The hole is kind of big, so when I tried to do it one-handed, this is what happened. Boo. So you can use your fingertip or a brush for this, but just for ease, I'm gonna use my fingertip. And actually, before you start, like if your lips are dry, you should try to moisten it first, get some water or whatever, but not a greasy product, right? Because the idea is that you're gonna wear a mask over this and don't want it to be all sticky later. But it actually isn't very sticky, but still, if you have dry lips, then it'll go on and it'll look cracked and dry, and you won't like that. So when it goes on, it feels really soft. And don't worry if you go over the lines, you can cover that with a little bit of foundation later. So it feels really creamy today. I don't know why today. So you can see I have some color already. And like I said, this goes on all over your face. You can also use it on your eyelids and cheeks, which I do because I like that soft, like that Korean style color. And the good thing is that if you're like older, like me, because it's like a cream formula, it doesn't like make your lid dry. It really goes on soft and creamy. And also with the Korean style, they do it under their eye too, so if it's easier for you, just use a brush. And then I'm also going to add it to my cheek. Or, well, actually, if you use a brush for this, it would probably go on like smoother, so you don't get that heavy concentration in one area. So I'm gonna switch to a brush for the other side, and you can connect that to your eye, and it just gives you like kind of child glow that they aim for. So I have a brush. So it's just a kind of like really rosy, dewy kind of look. Kind of get everywhere across the bridge of your nose. Just on the apple of your cheeks. So now I have like some semblance of life. I don't look like completely dead and colorless like before. I also have this VT Cosmetics, the Line Friends one with BTS characters, and I'm gonna just hit some of my spots with that. I usually don't do all over foundation. I just like do a little spot checking. And they have this blender brush, and so you just kind of go over and smooth everything out. And now I will put on some eyeliner and be back with the finished look. So there you have it, ready to go out, mask and all. Infallible, worth trying. Thank you, bye.